Hello everyone. Let's go to the second video of this series of chemical bonding. In the first video we learn or we record about type of chemical bonding. Remember we mentioned the different type of chemical bonding, which are a covalent, ionic and metallic. The covalent bonding, as a general rule, form between two nonmetals. The ionic form between nonmetals and metals, and the metallic form between metals. Right? Then we record about valence electron. What is valence electron? It's the number of electrons in the last energy level, and those are the only electrons that form part of the bonding. Okay, that is what we call valence electron. Now, in the periodic table, or the periodic table can help us to identify the valence electron of the atoms. All the atoms in group 1 will have valence electron of 1. All atoms in group 2 will have valence electron of 2. Group 13 will have valence of 3. Group 14 valence of 4. Then so on 5, 6, 7, and 8. That will help us to find out the valence electron for different atoms. Okay? Now, to draw the bonding, or to represent the bonding, we're going to use a notation called Lewis dot diagram, okay, in which you represent the atoms and the valence electron. For example, hydrogen has one valence electron, therefore is with one dot. Okay, now we're going to go straight to covalent bonding. Now, what is covalent bonding? Covalent bonding is the share of electron. It's the sharing of electrons. Sharing of electron between atoms to form a molecule. Okay, so it's going to be sharing of electron. There is not going to be transfer. There is going to be sharing. All right. Now, covalent bonding could be either single for example, in the atom of hydrogen gas, you have H2. One hydrogen share its electron with another hydrogen. That is called a single covalent bonding. Alright? It could be double. It could be double. For example, during the formation of oxygen gas, O2, oxygen gas will share 2 electrons. Here you can see that this double bond. There is one bonding, there is another bonding. This is a double bond. Or could also be triple. It could also be triple covalent bonding. For example, in nitrogen gas. Now, nitrogen gas will have a triple covalent bond. We're going to see how to draw this Lewis dot diagram for the formation of bonding. Here you can see that is 1, 2, and 3 bonding. Okay, so during a covalent bonding could either be single, double, or triple. Now, how to draw this Lewis dot diagram for the formation of covalent bonding? So now, to do this one, you have to follow certain rules, certain steps. Okay, and let's, for instance, draw example. Let's use example of another molecule. Example, draw the molecule of hydrogen chloride using Lewis dot diagram. Okay, now to do this one, the first step is to draw the Lewis dot diagram of every atom that are involved in the molecule. Okay, so step 1, draw the Lewis dot diagram for every atom involved in the molecule. Okay, now what do we have here? We have hydrogen. Hydrogen has 1 valence electron, and we have chlorine. Chlorine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chlorine has 7 valence electrons. Now, let's see how many electrons can either of them share. Hydrogen, for instance, has only 1 electron, and it can share that electron. Chlorine now instead have 7, but it has certain lone pair and only has 1 electron that can share. So they are going to share that electron in a molecule. So the Lewis dot diagram for hydrogen chloride will be hydrogen. The hydrogen, let me use the same color, will be the hydrogen with that single electron. Chlorine, that electron will be shared with hydrogen, they share in that, and obvious the rest of the lone pair. This is the Lewis dot diagram for the molecule of hydrogen chloride. Let's see another example. Let's do, for example, the molecule of ammonia. Alright, so draw the Lewis dot diagram for the formation of ammonia. And ammonia is NH3. This is ammonia. Alright, now we're going to see this step, the same step here. Right, we're going to see the same step. We are going to draw the Lewis dot diagram for every atom. We have 3 hydrogens and we have 1 nitrogen. So let's draw the hydrogen first. The hydrogens. We have hydrogen with 1, hydrogen with 1, hydrogen with 1. And nitrogen has how many valence electrons? Let's go to the periodic table to identify nitrogen. There is nitrogen in group 15 there, therefore has 5 valence electrons. How to draw the 5 valence electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So nitrogen, for instance, has 1 lone pair which you cannot break. You cannot break that lone pair. You have, or nitrogen has 3 unpaired electrons that can share. And to form ammonia, you need 3 hydrogen. So each of these unpaired electrons will be shared with each of 1 hydrogen. So it will be nitrogen with a lone pair, 1 electron, single unpaired electron, and in each of them, they will be shared with 1 hydrogen. There we have the molecule of ammonia. Right? Let's see another example. Let's see another example. For example, methanol. Methanol. And methanol will be CH3OH. This is methanol. Now, this might be a little bit more tricky because we have 1 carbon, 4 hydrogens in total, and 1 oxygen. Right, so let's first draw the Lewis dot diagram for every atom. We have 4 hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, and 4 hydrogen. We have 1 carbon. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You go to carbon. The valence electron for carbon is here. So it is 4. So the valence for carbon is 4. And the valence for oxygen is 2. It's a 6, pardon. We already did oxygen in the formation of water. There. Oxygen is 6. Okay? So oxygen is 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now this one is kind of tricky. The first you need to know is what atom is going to be in the center. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Now, if you look at hydrogen, all the hydrogens, every of them have only 1 valence electron. So hydrogen cannot be in the center, because then the molecule is done. It will be incomplete. You cannot place the other atoms. Okay? Oxygen can only form 2 bonding. So if you get 2 hydrogen for oxygen, then the carbon is out of the story. So oxygen cannot be in the center. So how can I form this one here? Okay? And it's tricky. Let's have carbon in the center. So let's make carbon in the center. And let's give 3 spaces for hydrogen. So 1 with 1 hydrogen, 1 for the other hydrogen, 1 for the other hydrogen. And I have 1 left. If I place another hydrogen there, then oxygen is out. So I cannot place here hydrogen. I'm going to place the oxygen to share with one of the atoms. So this will be oxygen, but I'm still having 1 ampere electron for oxygen. There I'm going to share the last electron. So this here is the molecule of methanol, CH3OH. Okay, this is all for now. Later on we can look at other examples. Thank you very much. Next time we'll probably do more examples of ionic bonding. Thank you.